Alrighty, let's see where we are. Okay. All right, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Trev, back with you again this morning. I'm going to be doing another interview. This time it is going to be with a representative from Metagloria NFT. Now, what attracted me to this project is that it's a game and they're combining it with NFTs, but they are working off of the Terra network, and they're implementing some sort of burn mechanism within the game to help us burn off LUNC. Okay, so we're going to be finding out all about how this works pretty soon, and we'll take it from there. But I started the stream early just so I could get everything going, make sure everything's straight. If you jump into the comment section, feel free to hang out for a little while. The meeting's going to start in just about 20 minutes. So I will get right back to you at that point, and we'll get started. All right, guys. See you in a bit.
Hello, can we please check the sound?
You sound fine, Karina.
Hello. Can we check please? Can we please check the sound? Hear me, see me, okay?
Hear you and see you. Everything's perfect. It's great.
Cool. Okay, so we start in 4 minutes. I will come back right after this time, okay?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your boy Trev coming back to you again this morning with another interview. This is starting to become a habit. Today I'm going to be talking to Karina, and Karina is from Metagloria NFT. How you doing, Karina?
All right, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. I'm good. What time? Now you're in the Ukraine. What time is it right now?
It's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. All right. UTC time confuses me, and I never know if I'm talking to somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning or. So, all right, I caught you. It's not too bad. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, a little bit about yourself, and then we'll start getting into Metagloria. Okay.
Sure. I'm a creative manager and the co-founder of Metagloria project, and I'm here to introduce the project at all. To tell about our P2E game NFT collection that we launched, etc. I'm 20 years old and I'm a student and crypto enthusiast. Now it's very popular in Ukraine. So let's discuss the project, and I think maybe you have some questions about our project, and I will try to tell a bit more about the project, more than already you have seen in our white paper.
Yeah, I do have some questions. As a matter of fact, full disclosure, Karina and I have talked previously. And going through the white paper, there were some things that I didn't quite understand. And she was very accommodating in explaining some of this stuff to me and helping me to understand it a little better. And so we're going to go through some of these things for you today because I want everyone out there to understand exactly how this project works. The thing that attracted me to it is that it's closely related to Terra Luna and Luna Classic, LUNC. There is a burn mechanism within this game, and that's what I liked about it, and I wanted to hear more about that. So right now, just so you understand, basically, this is going to be a game. It's an RPG game, and how you operate this game is a little different because you don't log in with a password or anything like that. What happens is there are some NFTs. I believe 2,000 NFTs that are being minted for the pre-launch. Is that right?
Yes. 2,000, two different collections, each collection of 1,000 NFTs.
Okay, right. So what you do is you get yourself one of these NFTs, okay? You purchase these NFTs, and then the NFT is your key to get into the game. And everything is connected to this NFT if I'm explaining it and understanding it correctly. Now, it's going to be available on iOS, on Android, and there is going to be a version for a web browser. Is that right?
Yes. So we try to make it available for every user, no matter what device the user has. And regarding login and password, this mechanism using of NFTs ensures the security of entering into our game. So that sometimes in like when you have some huge achievements in the game, some people are concerned that they will forget the login and password to the game, etc. When you have your NFT on your wallet, you always know that only you can enter to your gaming account.
Okay, I mean, that's a great idea. It's something that I never thought of. Who came up with this, Karina? Who's developing this whole thing? Who made it?
Our team consists of the CEO of the project and a few blockchain developers. The guys from my team, they have experience in different blockchains, not only Terra blockchain, and all of them came up with the idea to make an NFT as an entrance. Previously, I didn't see this mechanism in other apps, no matter what is the app, but actually it's simple to do. And I think that in a few months or in a few years, but I hope it will be soon, the NFTs will be used everywhere as an entrance, as a key, because it really ensures a better securing system than login and password.
Right. Yeah. And I've heard that, and I've read that in several different places. I'll tell you, I'm quite a bit older than you. I have children who are quite a bit older than you. So this whole NFT thing is new to me. And it's not as easily adopted, I think, to people who are a little older. We're still trying to figure this thing out. But for you guys, for my kids, for people your age, I absolutely agree with you. This is really going to be like the future of security, and it's just the way that it's going. So it makes so much sense to combine things the way that you're combining them, and I really like it. Now there's a story that goes along with. I'm going to see if I can share the screen. Let's see if I can pull this up. I'm just learning this technology, so you're going to bear with me for a second. There we are. Now, yeah, there's a whole story that goes along with Metagloria. And why don't you tell us what the story is behind the game?
The story of the character, it's actually mostly is connected with the comic book that we also produce. You can see in the banner of the website on every page different comic stripe with the story of the character, and it's in some way interesting just understand a little bit more who is this cactus and why we draw it in this way. It's like an alien from the planet Gloria. There is a legend about this planet, so it's real legend. I didn't just imagine it from my own. The legend and the same orbit as Earth, there exists a planet that is absolutely similar to our planet. And we decided to create some characters that probably can live on this planet, and some of them decided to come to our planet just to. You should read it. It's a really interesting story.
It's one of the things you have to read. I get it.
Some mini tale.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Like some mini story tale, you know?
Right. Okay. And yeah, like you say, now there's a comic book that goes along with it. Has the comic book been released yet?
Excuse me? Can you please come again? The comic book we didn't release it yet. Yes, the full comic book, we didn't release it. We have comic strips with an episode from this comic book. You can see it on the website, and the full comic book, we will release it in a few weeks.
Okay. All right. So I didn't know that. You're telling me about this actual legend that this was based on, and I thought this was a story just basically out of someone's head. So
this was even just not a story. This was a real science theory about this planet a few centuries ago. People really believed in this, so who knows? Like the theory was that we are unable to see this planet because it's always on the other side of the sun, just in front of our planet. So we cannot see it with our technical devices. That's it.
Right. And I was trying to figure that out because I'm thinking to myself, we can see all over the place with telescopes and everything. But the whole idea is if the sun's in the middle and the orbit of this planet is always on the opposite side of the sun, we can never see it because the sun is blocking it. So, yeah. I mean, I guess unless you fly past the sun, you don't know if that's true or not. It's kind of a cool little story. I really like it. And now there are some aliens on this planet. And one thing that I was reading in the story is that there's a bridge between this planet and Earth that no one really knows about. And the name of the bridge is Luna, Luna. Is that right?
Yes.
Now,
the connection with Terra, with the blockchain, so that's it's named Luna. It's the bridge between these two planets. Yes.
What? Okay, so it was named for that specific reason because the game is going to be on the Terra blockchain, and the name of the bridge that was as far as being Luna, that wasn't a mistake. I mean, you meant to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, it's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so now you've got to buy an NFT to get into this game. Now, from what I'm understanding and from our previous conversation, this is really going to shine on handheld, on a mobile device. Okay, which that industry has blown up in the last few years. I mean, partly because of COVID. But for other reasons as well. a lot of advertising. You can't really, be online without seeing advertising for online for mobile games to play, different puzzle games, different things. So this is a great idea, and this is where this game is going to be. But in order to play the game, you have to buy an NFT, which is your key to get into the game. Now, a lot of these other games that I see, I can download them and just start playing them straight away. There might be some in-game purchases to make, or maybe you can get an updated version of the game that doesn't have any ads for $7.99 United States dollars, $9.99 United States dollars. How much is it going to cost to buy one of these NFTs to play your game?
It's 777,000 of LUNC. It's around $70 for today's rate. And when we launched our project, we planned it to be higher, the price to be higher. But I see that some people they cannot afford to buy this NFT. So for now, in my opinion, the price is fair because our game will be very high quality with many different locations, etc. So the price is our ability to raise the necessary resources to construct this game, because the game is very huge with different gaming content, etc. So the price is absolutely fair. If you look on another NFT collections built on another blockchains, which are not only pictures but which will be connected to the game, it always costs more. About $300, etc. So $70 for an NFT that will allow you to play the P2E game, that will allow you to earn in-game cryptocurrency, etc. This price is absolutely fair.
Okay, so 777,000 LUNC is what it's going to cost to buy one of these NFTs. And as you said, at the price of LUNC right now, which is 0.0001, somewhere around there, that equals in US dollars to about $77. Now, here's a question that I have, okay? Is it always going to cost 777,000 LUNC? Because if the price of this thing starts going up and we lose a zero, now it costs $770 to buy an NFT to play your game.
The price for this collection will be the same because mint is over in 9 days, and for these 9 days I'm pretty sure that people will be able to buy it exactly at this price, around $77. The next collection will be more expensive because for now we try to engage people who are really interested in our project, and they are trying to understand why this is important. Many people from LUNC community, they were not previously related to NFTs, to metaverse, to PT games, but now they understand why it costs actually this price and what they will receive in the future. But with the next collections, when we will already launch our own marketplace, etc., the price will be higher. Definitely will be higher.
I mean, developing these games, developing all this stuff, it costs money, without a doubt. And if you want to keep growing the game and adding new features and keeping people interested in it, it costs money to do that. I absolutely get it. My concern is the whole idea is burning off LUNC and getting the price to go up. So it's not a fixed price to buy your NFT, to even play the game. So as the price goes up, or maybe the price goes down and it'll get cheaper to buy your NFT. But the goal here is to get rid of some zeros, okay? So if we lose 1 zero, as all these things are being developed. Yesterday, I interviewed the guys that from Lunatics Token that are putting out a token to help burn LUNC. Happy Caddy Crypto has a website, a burn site where he's burning LUNC. There are a bunch of other initiatives that are in the works about burning LUNC. So what's $77 today, if we burn 1 0, is going to cost $770. If we burn 2 zeros, it's going to be $7,000 to buy your NFT. I'm having a hard time with that. Wouldn't it make more sense to just have a straight fee, not attached to the amount of LUNC? Like say, listen, it's going to be $50 to buy our NFT, no matter what LUNC does, that's the price. Because do you think anybody's going to buy one when it reaches $700 or $7,000?
Definitely not, and I understand it. We're able to change the price with correlating it to the price of LUNC right now. I mean that price of $77 is fair, so that we put this price in LUNC. If LUNC tomorrow will go much high, of course we will change the price, of course.
Okay.
But mint is over in a week, so in this week I think the price will be around this one. So I'm not concerned about this.
Okay, no, good. I mean, that's good to know. The fact that you have the ability to roll with the punches and change that as it goes. I mean, that's good planning ahead. That's great. Now I'll tell you what I really like about this thing. And at first I didn't like it, and I mentioned it to you, and then you explained it to me, and now I like it. So when you buy this NFT, everything in the game that you do is linked to this NFT. So you have a character in the game, and you can build yourself a team where you can summon other heroes to your team. And as you go through the game, you gain achievements, which strengthens your team. You can actually just kind of circumvent all that and buy some upgrades for your team or for your character. You can buy weapons, you can do different things. So obviously the stronger your character is and the stronger your team is, the faster you get through this game, and really the more fun you have, because who wants to be stuck on one level because you really can't do anything, right? So as you increase it and you become more powerful, and you have a better chance of gaining other achievements and beating up, because you can play against people too. So you have a better chance of beating the people that you're going to play against, which then gives you rewards and achievements, right? As you increase that, what you're doing is you're increasing the value of that NFT, because if you sell that NFT, everything goes with it, okay? The character that you have, your entire team, everything you've achieved, all of its strengths, all of its weapons, anything that you've bought in the game, it all goes with the NFT. So that speaks to the swing trader in me, okay? Because sometimes what I like to do with either a stock or a cryptocurrency is I like to buy it low at a base price where I think is low. And when it goes up, I'll sell it, I'll make money. And then when it drops back down, I'll buy it again. And that's what you can do with this NFT. So you can buy it at a base price, build up your character until it's very valuable, because you have so many achievements, and so it's such a strong team that you've built that when you go to sell it, somebody will want to buy that, so that instead of starting over from scratch, they already start off with a strong team. Do I have that right?
Yes, Evan is completely right. So yeah. We're engaged people to have more achievements in the game, to upgrade their gaming accounts. And in case when someone doesn't want to play more time, he can just sell his NFT in the bigger price than he bought it. And if he will decide to come back to the game, he will just buy the simple NFT without any game achievements, and he can do this again. So it's the way to make some profit, of course, even not donating money. You can upgrade your gaming account while you're going through the gaming content, and you receive some weapons, items, etc. You upgrade your account so that your NFT will be sold on the higher price. That's it.
Right. Okay. And then you just start all over again and build another one up and sell that one. And it's actually the game within the game. You can actually make, this is the trading part of it, right? It's,
Yes, yes.
and that's, so you're having fun playing the game, but you're also, that if you build this thing up, you can actually make some money on it and then start over again. So that's cool. That's a great idea. All right. Tell me about how because there are two tokens that you receive within the game, right? One of them is the token that you will get for rewards, and the other one is the token that you use to actually make purchases in the game, right? So, but I mean, all that ties into LUNC, and somehow you get that, and you're going to end up burning LUNC, right? So why don't you explain to us how that works?
Sure. First of all, I want to mention that no one from these tokens will be listed on Binance or other trading platforms. That's because we don't want to have like big changes of the rate, etc. The first token, GLS, it's Gloria Shop token. People will be able to buy it using LUNC, New Luna, and UST. We did it because all the Luna and all the UST will be like our bank that will support and secure our token. 70% of donates made in LUNC, we will burn it. So LUNC does not connect it to our revenue or to revenue of the game. Nothing connected with this. LUNC is burned. And the second token, Glory Rewards, GLR. It's a token that people will receive while they have some gaming achievements in PvP battles, like while one player is fighting with another player, etc. We did two different tokens because it is important for us to avoid like abusing the game when people, for example, some people can come up with the idea to put the LUNC, receive the token, and to convert it back to new Luna, etc. We want to avoid this type of abuse. So we have two separated tokens, and GLR token can be converted only to new Luna and to UST because we burn LUNC and we cannot give it back to people.
Right. Okay. All right. I got you. So when you convert to LUNC, what's happening is the team is you're converting these tokens that are in the game to LUNC or from LUNC to the tokens, basically, right? And then so the team is collecting this LUNC, and basically 70% of what you're collecting is going straight to a burn wallet, is going to be burned off. Is that right?
Yes, okay. It's right. But I want to mention again that you cannot convert GLR token to LUNC. It is very important because we will save all the money that we receive so that we will be able to give it back to people in Luna and in UST. As well as we burn LUNC, we cannot give it back to people when they want to convert the money back. So LUNC is burned. People can have as a reward in the game only new Luna and only UST because we burn LUNC, we cannot give it back to people.
Okay. All right. I got that. When is your pre-sale?
The pre-sale of what? Of NFTs?
No, well, all right. So you're minting. You've got 1,000 of them done. The one collection, right? You're going to be putting out the other collection, which is so you've got two different squads, right? It's I'd have to look at it because I couldn't pronounce the name. So what are the two different names, the two different squads of Metagloria characters?
Xiaolun and Muji. Yes.
Muji. Okay, that's the one. Okay, I couldn't pronounce that one. So Muji hasn't. We don't have that one. We don't have the 1,000 that Muji that are minted yet, right?
Right now, no. We will launch this collection in 2 months on our own marketplace.
On your own marketplace. Okay, got it. So once you've got both of these, you've got the 2,000 NFTs, you're ready to go into like a pre-sale, like a beta,
like
right?
a pre-launch of the game, yes. With 2,000
Right.
players, we will be able to have a pre-launch of the game to see how the community reacts to the game, to receive some feedback from them, etc. And then we will launch every month. We will launch new 10,000 like NFT tickets. They will be the same, and people will be able to buy it and to enter the game. But the thing is, the holders of the first and the second collection, they will have like VIP accounts. Their account will, at the beginning, has more opportunities to go through the gaming content. And the people who will buy at the very beginning of the game, who will buy NFT tickets, they will start like with the first level of account. And for them, it will be more difficult at the beginning to start to play the game, to fight the bosses, etc. It's not because we want to engage more people to buy it now, to support us at the very beginning of our project, because it is important to me to have no delays with launch of the game, etc. And for us, it is really necessary right now to find as more as we can people who can support it, who can support us in at this moment. I'm sorry,
Right.
English is not my native. I'm trying.
Yeah, you're doing absolutely fine. I totally understand everything you're saying. Yeah, we got to kick it off strong, right? Because a strong kickoff gives you the revenue that you need to continue to build this thing. I mean, that's the way it works, right? And we all understand that. So when do you have a time frame? When will that pre-launch be? Are we looking sometime here in Q3? Or?
Yes. December of this year will be pre-launch with 2,000 players, and in the January of 2023 will be a public launch with already 10,000 of tickets, etc. And we will engage other people to enter the game. Pre-launch will be December of this year.
Okay, pre-launch in December, and then full launch. Hopefully, everything goes well in January of 2023. So you've got a month basically to let people play the game and get feedback from them. All right. Are you doing any like focus groups or anything like that where you'll let people play the game and get some feedback from them, other than or are you just going right into pre-launch and using that as your metric for how people are enjoying the game?
The pre-launch will be after the beta testing made by the developers of the game, by our team, so that will fix all the errors, etc. So we will be pretty sure that the game is up and running, and it has no errors, no bugs, etc. And then we will allow our community to enter the game, so that we will receive feedback from them regarding the gaming process. Maybe they want to add something, maybe something is too difficult to go through, etc. So we need their opinion regarding gaming experience and gaming content, but we will have a pre-launch only after the beta testing made by the developers of the game, so that there will be no errors and something like this.
So, all right. So you've got, hopefully 2,000. Hopefully you sell all these NFTs. You got 2,000 people playing the beta, and giving you some feedback on what they like, what they don't like. You think that let's say that everybody gets in and everybody has maybe one or two problems, big problems. Do you think that a month is going to be enough time for your team to get it straight and make sure that everybody's happy with it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that it will be absolutely not for us, even maybe too much. But people who are holders of these NFTs, they will be able to, like when you enter the RPG game with many different content, you need some time to look through it, how it works, what do you need to do, what are daily, daily exercises that you need to do in the game. How is it in English? I'm sorry. Like in every game, you have some daily tasks that you need to do. to receive some resources, rewards, etc. People for this month, they will be able to look through it and understand how it works, so that it will be also for them some privilege in the month when we will allow 10,000 of people to enter the game. These 2,000 will already they already have learned all the gaming stuff and they understand how it works. So it's easier for them to compete with others on PvP arena, etc.
Okay, good. I love the confidence. I mean, I'm glad that you're confident in your team, that you're going to set this thing off and everything's going to work fine. I mean, that's, you know, that's absolutely what we want to hear. I appreciate any effort to burn LUNC, no matter where it's coming from, because I own LUNC. You know, obviously, you know, I'm an investor. I would like to make some money, so we need to get that supply burned off. And, you know, anybody who is going to include some sort of burn mechanism in what they're doing is appreciated. I think you have a really unique idea here. I like the story. I'm going to have to look up that legend because I'd never heard it before. The animation, at least on the website, is really, really good. I don't know who does your animation or your illustration or whatever. Who did all that? Was that you?
No, my colleague, the CEO, was the idea regarding Cacti as a character. Our IT specialist, he made the website, and we also have an artist for specialists in drawing comic books. The girl, she really enjoys drawing comic books, and when we show her the idea with the Cacti, etc., she was absolutely amazed. So you can see how she implemented our idea on the comic.
It's beautiful. It really is. It's a great job with the illustration. Hopefully, when the game comes out, you know, the graphics are really complemented or are just as good as what we're seeing on the website.
Will be much better. It will be very
much better.
Yes, definitely much
because
better.
You know, sometimes you play these games on a telephone and or on your, you know, the graphics not that great, you know. So listen, I can't wait to see it. I really can't. I think it's going to be really cool. Is there anything else you want to tell us about it? Maybe something that I didn't ask that I should have asked?
Maybe I just want to mention one thing, that I want everyone from the community to understand that burning is not the main idea of our project. I want everyone to understand that only by bringing new investors, to bringing attention from other blockchains, from the developers to the Luna Classic blockchain, only in this way we will be able to increase the rate and to bring the new life to the blockchain. Because you see that all blockchains, they're developing every day with some new ideas, NFT collections, like something really incredible. Blockchain as idea is really incredible, and I want Luna Classic blockchain to develop as much as the other blockchains, so that our project is aimed to bring new investors, new developers, people who will create their own NFT collections, their own game constructed on this blockchain, and only in this way we will be able to increase the rate. So that, in my humble opinion, our project is really important for the blockchain. Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing that more and more. Everybody wants to take the lead because I think in a bear market that we're in, it's a good time to do it. A lot of people will say, listen, why would you release this kind of stuff in a bear market? It's not going to go anywhere. I don't think that way. I think that if a project like yours wants to take the lead and set the example for other people to do what you're doing, but you want to be the first, I think now's the perfect time to do it, you know? So, all right, I appreciate having you here. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I think that your project is really cool. I mean, it's something different than I've ever seen before. And I look forward to seeing more about it. I look forward to watching the development of it. And maybe I look forward to even chatting with you sometime, maybe right before pre-launch. We'll get on and we'll chat about it some more. How's that?
Definitely. Thanks a lot for the interview, and I'm really glad to be here. I hope we will have another interview soon. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Have a good day. Thanks, Karina.
Likewise. Goodbye.
All right, no, that was Karina. Yeah, I mean, legitimately, I think it's a really cool project. Do I have some issues with maybe the price? Yeah, a little bit. But I understand. I understand what they're doing. I understand how expensive it is to create this thing. And if the graphics and the gameplay, are superb the way that they say that they're going to be, then maybe that will throw off the cost, justify the cost. But this is one we have to watch. Keep an eye on it, see what they're doing, see how it's developing. Because they're part of the LUNC team and community, as far as I'm concerned. Now I understand what Karina said, where they're developing a game, an NFT game, and burning of LUNC isn't the primary focus. Okay. But where they can include that mechanism, as far as I'm concerned, they're in the community. Okay, I appreciate it. So check them out. Go to their website. I'm going to link all that in the description. Check out their white paper. Read through their white paper. Read through the story. I'll tell you, I personally had a little problem reading through the story. I think there's maybe some translation issues that might need to be addressed, but you get the gist of it. I mean, without being too particular about it, you know what the story is behind the game, and it looks fun. It looks like it's a lot of fun. So go check it out. Thank you for tuning in. Support these guys. Get ready for the pre-launch, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Okay.